Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host. Just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Tuesday, April 8th, Major League Baseball slate. Exciting day on Monday, to say the least. I don't know. There's a lot of good games on there, so hopefully you guys got to enjoy those. We're going to get into the full slate of games today as there are a bunch of them. First of all, if you're new to our show, welcome. Secondly, we do fade or follow four teams, and we play in those games. Cubs, Dodgers, Royals, and Orioles is where we play all of our bets. Reason for that, a lot of people do ask, is there's 30 games going on every day. It's almost impossible to, how do I put this, research all 30 teams. So we heavily invest in the four teams that we fade or follow. We spend a lot of time with those particular teams themselves. And then also, obviously, we pay attention to what's going on in the rest of Major League Baseball. But in order to kind of confine it down a little bit with the daily grind of baseball, we do fade or follow those four teams. We play in those four games. We will give you bets, though, in the rest of the games as well. Give you some great ideas to get going. Hopefully, everybody saw the college basketball championship game. What a game between Florida and Houston as well. So college basketball is over, so we got NBA and Major League Baseball. This show here, we're just going to do baseball as we got plenty to get to. So we'll get started here, 1:11 Eastern time. Tigers at home again against the Yanks. Kind of like yesterday, we thought the Tigers, for some reason, were a dog and should have been a favorite against Carlos Rodon. Tigers get a win, so hopefully you got some plus money action there. Scooble going against Carlos Carrasco. On paper, this thing should be an absolute domination by the Tigers. Carrasco actually pitched well in his last outing, his first one for the Yanks. Scooble so far this season's not been dynamite, but we think he's got enough here to get past the Yankees here. So we will play the Tigers in this. We will play the Tigers in this spot, minus a half a run from 5. I'd also look for him minus 1.5 as well. The team total, if they're at 3.5, 4.5. I do like the Tigers to score some runs on the Yankees against Carrasco and the rest of that staff. Next game up, 4:11 Eastern time. Marlins and the Mets. The Mets been hot. Congratulations to them. They figured out how to win some games. Marlins on the road have struggled. Holmes for the Mets. And what do we got? Gillespie for the Marlins, but $2.90 favorite. That's a huge favorite for the Mets. Don't know if I could play the Mets in that particular spot. Way too juicy for me. The one line we would like to play here is Marlins plus 1.5 front 5. Marlins plus 2.5 for the game. I think, not super juicy, and I think some great opportunities there to get some wins. Next game up, 4:11 Eastern time as well. White Sox Guardians. Guardians at home and $2 favorite against the White Sox. Shocker, right? It seems like every team's going to be a $2 favorite against the White Sox. Smith versus Ben Lively in this one. Guardians over their team total. Yeah, we probably attacked that one there. Maybe Guardians minus a half a run front 5 as well if you're looking for just a play on the side there. $2 favorite's a little juicy, but we'd probably still play the money line for the Guardians as well for the game. Next game up, 6:41 Eastern time. Cardinals and the Pirates. We get to see Paul Skeens again, so that's always a good time. Against Sonny Gray. 6.5 total in this one. Pirates about $1.20 favorite. Really like, to be really honest, under 3.5 front 5. In this one, I don't expect a lot of scoring early in this one. Skeens is always a lot of fun to watch as well, as he's got some dominant stuff. I don't know if I can play the Pirates. Once that game gets to the bullpen, that game does get a little bit wonky for me, I think, for that one. But Pirates, money line front 5 as well. And like I said, under 3.5 first 5 innings runs scored, total runs in that one. Next game up, we are heavily invested in this game as the dang camera goes away. Shocker there. Dodgers and the Nationals. So Nationals get a win, 6-4 in game 1. Congratulations to them. That was a big upset there. Definitely shocked. Dustin May did not pitch as well, but that's all right. Robinowski versus Lord in this one. Dodgers about $1.74 favorite in this one. The line we love, and this line has moved, is the total in this game is where we're going to attack this. We really like 8.5 is where we got it a little bit earlier. It's already up to 9. So definitely moving. It was 9 at a lot of books. FanDuel just finally went to 9 here probably in the last half hour. as we're recording this. But definitely like over in this game quite a bit. I think Robinowski, I think the Nationals can score some runs there. I expect the Dodgers to do the same and maybe just not end up. The Dodgers have been doing a lot of, how do I put they'll have a big run inning and then silent for quite a while. The Nats have been doing a little bit of the same, but I think we get more consistent runs throughout, just not in a couple different innings. But we'll give you all the bets that we've got in this one. We've got quite a few, so let's get through those. Dodgers Nationals over 8.5. Dodgers over 4.5 team total. It is 5.5 at a lot of books, so you're going to have to pay some juice to get an alternate line. We did get that about right around minus 160 for that one. Nationals, though, we love over 3.5 team total. I think they definitely can put some runs up. Yes, run first inning. Nats Dodgers over 4.5 or over 2.5 the first 3 total, over 4.5 the first 5, and then over 6.5 the front 7 as well. So, like I said, we do expect some scoring. We expect some scoring early, middle, and late as well in that one. So we do have 4 players that we're on, same 6 bets apiece. So bets Ohtani for the Dodgers, CJ Abrams and Kelbert Ruiz for the Nats in this one. So home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. That's going to be for bets Ohtani, CJ Abrams, and Kelbert Ruiz. Like I said, we do expect some scoring in that particular game, and we expect a lot of it. In fact, we wouldn't be, if you're looking for a little bit of plus money there, over 10.5 was plus 150 at a lot of books. I would look at that. I think we're going to see definitely a double-digit game between the Dodgers and the Nationals. Next game up, 6:46 Eastern Time, 3:46 out here in Phoenix. We got the Blue Jays and the Red Sox. Lucas was supposed to go yesterday. He didn't go. Barrios went instead against the Red Sox in this one. Garrett Crochet hits the mound. Definitely pitching advantage is going to lean to the Red Sox here. No shocker there. Little surprised the Red Sox offense yesterday only put up a couple of runs in that one. Would lean Red Sox minus a half a run front 5 here. It should be a pretty solid play. Also, Red Sox over their team total, even with weather, this team should be a big doubles team. So weather doesn't affect the doubles as much as it does home runs with the wind. But over 4.5 team total. If they're there 3.5, I definitely hammer 4.5 player, a little bit of play there. But Red Sox minus a half run front 5 is probably an excellent way to go in that one. 7:06 Eastern Time, Angels and the Tampa Bay Rays at George Steinbrenner Stadium, right? As Tampa Bay's playing at the Yankees AAA Stadium. Kyle Hendricks, Shane Baz in this one. This one screams Tampa Bay for me. We love Baz. He's an excellent pitcher here. Hendricks gives up, he had his run with the Cubs. Now the Angels had to pick, when you go to starting pitcher of the Angels, I guess that's where careers go to die. Tampa Bay minus a half a run front 5. Tampa Bay money line front 5. Tampa Bay money line for the game. We'd also lay the minus 1.5 with Baz as well. Next game up, 7:16 Eastern Time, Braves and Phillies. This should be a barn burner here. We definitely got the pitching matchup you're looking for. Chris Sale and for the Braves, and Zach Wheeler for the Phillies. As bad as the Braves have played, they're somehow still a $1.18 favorite in this one. They are at home. I understand being at home. I don't know how you could play them. What are they, 1-8? They've been god-awful. The offense can't score runs. And now you're expecting them to score against Zach Wheeler. Under 3.5 team total. It should be that way both sides for the Braves is the way to play. Good way to play this. Philly money line front 5. Philly money line for the game I love as well in that one. Next game up, we get to 7:41 Eastern Time. Royals and the Twins. We've got an interesting matchup here. So Royals, here's the thing about this game. So Pablo Lopez has done pretty well against the Royals overall. Reagan has done decently against the Twins at home. On the road, it's been a little bit different story. So when you kind of look at the splits here, it kind of leans Twins, but the Royals normally kick the Twins' ass all over the place, and the Twins kick the Royals' ass when they're in Minnesota. This is the way it's been for multiple seasons for both of these teams here. So we're going to handicap reads a little bit different than maybe what we thought we were going to do here, but after doing some research, after digging into it, Royals money line is where we fall. We think the Royals take this game. Royals money line minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Royals over 3.5 team total. Royals money line, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Now, kind of a difference. Normally we've got Bobby Witt in there every damn time we're with the Royals. Bobby has not had great success against Pablo Lopez. We're going to roll with Jonathan India and Kyle Isbell. Both guys have had really good success against Pablo Lopez. Carlos Carrera, on the other hand, has also had great success against Reagan. So all 3 hitters, same 6 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. That's going to be for Jonathan India, Kyle Isbell, and Carlos Carrera in that one. Next game up. Why not a little bit more Cubs and Rangers, right? So I will be honest, we were wrong on yesterday's game. Cubs came out and played. But if you haven't been with us in previous seasons, this is the national holiday, April 8th. It's National Patrick Corbin Day. Welcome back to the big leagues, Patrick Corbin. No longer with the Nationals, where we could just absolutely root. Loved watching him pitch every 5th day, as it was nothing but a money day. Every 5th day with Patrick Corbin, just betting against him. We got Talion and the Cubs going against Corbin. Another night game, another cold one. Wind could be blowing into this thing as well. But how do we not take advantage of National Patrick Corbin Day? So if you've been a long time viewer and listener of the show, you know exactly what we're talking about here is this National Patrick Corbin Day. So time to hammer away. Cubs money line, -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Cubs over 3.5 team total. They're starting to drift to 4.5. If you hop on FanDuel, though, it's a little juicy, but over 3.5 team total. Are you freaking kidding me? Love that play for the day. Cubs -0.5 a run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. So we've got 3, let's see, where are we at? 3 batters, same 6 bets apiece, all on the Cubs. Kyle Tucker, Seiya Suzuki, and Ian Happ have all had great success against Corbin. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Like I said, for Kyle Tucker, who's been on a monster roll, Seiya Suzuki, and Ian Happ. So the top of that lineup, we expect to eat often for the Cubs in that one. Next game up, 8:41 Eastern Time, Rockies, Brouhaha's in Colorado. Brouhaha's about $1.50, $1.60 favorite, 9.5 total in this one. Obviously we haven't got to the middle of the summer where it seems like every Rockies game is a 12.5 total. Freeland versus Peralta in this one. Brewers, I expect to, they just figure out ways to win games in this one. So Brewers money line front 5. I think the best way to attack that one. Next game up, 9:41 Eastern Time. Astros, Mariners. We've got Luis Castillo. Yes, the main pitcher, Luis Castillo. Framber Valdez in this one. And should be a good pitching matchup overall. Both teams struggle to score, and we got a total of 7 here. Under is, I think, total of 7. I think under's great here. Under 3.5, front 5. Another great way to attack that one as well. Next game up, 9:41 Eastern Time. Diamondbacks and the Orioles. So we are heavily invested in this game here. Diamondbacks slightly a favorite, about $1.16. Charlie Morton and Merrill Kelly. So what do we expect in this game? Runs, and more runs. Total of 9 in this one. We are going to play on the safe side here. I honestly want to play the D-backs, but I don't know if it's much of a win there. What we do love more than anything else is going to be this total at 9. We expect double-digit runs in this game here, so let's give you all the plays we've got here. Orioles, D-backs over 9. Orioles over 4.5 team total. D-backs over 4.5 team total. We expect both teams to get to 5+. So D-backs and Orioles over 2.5 total, first 3, over 4.5 total, first 5, over 7.5 total, front 7. D-backs over 2.5 team total, front 5. Also, the Orioles over team total, front 5. We expect some scoring early and often. We have 4 hitters, 2 from the Orioles, 2 from the D-backs in this one as well. Gunnar and Cedric Mullins from the Orioles, Corbin Carroll and Perdomo from the D-backs. Perdomo's had monster success against Morton in the past, hitting over 500. Corbin Carroll hasn't had great success, but he's been hot start off the year. Cedric Mullins and Gunnar have never actually faced Merrill Kelly, but both guys we think get rocking and rolling as they did yesterday. Mullins has played well. Gunnar finally got on the board yesterday with a couple big hits. So Gunnar, Cedric Mullins, Corbin Carroll, Perdomo, same 6 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up, Reds and Giants. out in San Francisco, we got Rupp versus Lodolo in this one. Giants are only like $1.20 favorite. I don't know how you don't hop on this. Giants money line front five. Giants money line for the game. They've been smoking red hot. Reds have been kind of a little inconsistent to be polite on that one. Next game up, we've got in the last game of the night, 10:06 Eastern Time, Dylan Cease and the Padres against Justin Springs and the A's. Padres been playing well. A's been not winning games. They're figuring out how to lose games more than win games. So give us the Padres. Money line front five again and money line for the game. It's not too juicy there on the road. All right, so we just went through a ton of bets. How do we get a chance to take a look at all those bets? No problem at all. We've got them posted in multiple spots online, TikTok and YouTube channel pages as well. At the end of every episode on YouTube, it's a link to our Google Sheets, docs.google.com/spreadsheet, bunch of other stuff behind it. Click on that link, go to Baseball 2025 tab, scroll down to April 8th. You'll be able to see all of our bets, what juice we got those at, how many units we wagered, also what book we placed them at as well. So make sure you do check that out when you get some time. Do you like the content that you're seeing here and want to see some more? We'd love to have you along for the ride. All you need to do is hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on, and we'll show up in your follow or subscriptions tab. Or make life simple for yourself. Turn on notifications for that social media platform. You'll get a notification sent to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode of bets. Give you plenty of time to match this up with your bets and give you that ton of confidence you need heading to the betting app or betting window. Also, private Discord channel available for all of you out there. Get all of this ahead of time before we put it out for the betting public. Get ahead of the line moves, juice moves, all that kind of fun stuff there. Help make additional money, folks. It is important to get ahead of these line moves and juice moves. Juice moves especially can make a big difference on what our total profit is. So by doing that, if you wager over $100 total for a month, which most of you that are listening to this do, this is an excellent opportunity for a few bucks a month to get some additional help, whether you're a novice at this or been doing it for a minute. Well over 100 members kick ideas around as well. We answer questions quickly through there. Try to as quickly as possible. If I don't answer quickly, a lot of times a lot of other members will. There are no dumb questions. This is a good spot to ask questions that you maybe have, you don't know. It's okay. That's what we're here for. So we do, like I said, all you do is subscribe through TikTok. It's a few bucks per month. Once you do that, we'll send you the Discord invite and get you all settled up and in. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.